Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have British Nexus with 665 rating versus Kenny with 974 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. And with that being said, let's hop right in. We're going to see Kenny win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then Kenny will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Scareclaw, Richheart, Talents, Arrival, Right, and Draco back. They have Swap Frog, Starter, Blue, Veiler, and Smashers. Also, I'm like 99% sure that this is the Kenny that just got top 4 at the last Remote Duel YCS with Spright. Also, assuming that this is just pure Scareclaw, which it kind of seems like it. This matchup is like kind of hard for Spright. I played this matchup not long ago, and like the link, like the big link for Scareclaw is just awkward. But Swap Frog, dump Swap Frog, special blue effect to go search, go grab Jet, and then special summon Jet, activate the Jet effect to search, and then Jet's gonna go search Smashers, get rid of those, make Sprint effect, and then Sprint's gonna go dump Angler effect, go bring out Double Beaver, overlay, make Gigantic, then Gigantic effect, detach, bring out red, we already have access to the Swap Frog, and then make elf effect, summon back Swap. Okay, and then just overlay those, make Toad. I don't know his list, I didn't like watch the deck profile or anything, not yet at least, but ends on Smasher, Starter, and obviously we can see that they decided to play double Smashers, which I probably agree more with double Smashers than I do one Smashers, one Trap in the main deck. Because at least Smashers, like, you use one turn 1, and then, like, the next turn, you Jet search Smashers. So, like, you'll use both Smashers, but, like, you wouldn't search the Trap there the second time around. And the first time around, you probably would just search Smashers anyways. But, like you'd want Smashers, so I don't know. I don't like the Trap card that much. I also don't really like double Smashers, not in the main deck at least. I like side decking the second one. Right, bring out Token, bring out Fateful. They choose to not stop that. They also don't play like a Frog to bring off a Toad, so they don't have a free banish. So activate Fateful effect. They're trying to Toad negate, but you actually can't Toad negate that. Yeah, because Toad does not negate spell trap effects, only activations. That used to be very common with Zodiac Barrage. But Fateful Adventure, go search Griffin, discard Draco back effect to equip. They said that's fine, so equip that. Then Draco back, target elf, chain elf effect, target blue. Let's try to bring out blue, and then activate the blue effect to search. Alright, so blue goes search Jet. Okay. Decides to bring out the blue over Jet, because Jet could have searched Starter, which is like better than having Jet in hand, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather have Beaver Starter than Beaver Jet. Activate the field spell to try to go search. Chain Smashers to banish that. And then normal summon out the Richheart. Turn that into the Scareclaw Lightheart. Effect to go search. And then they're going to Toad negate that. It wasn't that scary though, because if you read it, it just searches for this, and like this was already used, so they're searching for a card that doesn't do anything because they already used it, right? And we didn't negate the activation, we Smashers it, so it's just like a random body. So I felt like that was kind of a weird Toad negate. Maybe I'm wrong about that though, but it just seems weird to me. And then they're gonna activate Griffin Rider. They still don't have a level 2 on board, so they can't even stop this. Bring out the Griffin. And then activate Arrival. I can't lie. Kenny's playing kind of sloppy right now. But bring out Richheart effect, go search. And then chain Veiler, chain Griffin. So Griffin's going to negate that. And then we get the search and then draw one because there are 3 or more monsters in defense mode. Draw into another Arrival. And then make Lightheart effect to go search. That goes through. Go search for the field spell. To be fair, maybe they just don't know this deck at all. Maybe they don't know it at all. Then Link, go in the dark. Draco back falls off. Dark effect try to take. I don't know what they're targeting, but it's probably, I was about to say it's probably just one target in their graveyard. Bring out Jet. Now link those off, make Unicorn. Unicorn effect. Discard, try to spin the back row. Chain starter, bring out Carrot. Lose 1,000 life points. Probably shouldn't. I guess you bring out Carrot there. Yeah, it helps you live just because you have a way to stop one of the special summon back. So I can agree with that. And then Carrot, negate. And then activate Talons, draw 2. So that draws into the Rich Heart. And then Slash, which is negate. Activate Arrival. And then Arrival, summon back from the graveyard. And then they, take the Draco back off field. Battle phase, attack over. Main phase 2. They're going to special, which they could have just done beforehand. And then attacked with it. So that way they could have got 2,200 damage in. Then they're going to make the Tri-Heart, set, pass. They don't have any level 3 or lower, or I guess not lower, but one level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard to special summon it and go search. They don't have any of those, so we're just passing. They draw Ash Blossom. I guess we can actually read over the trap. It says once per turn, you can target one Scareclaw monster. Our Viscous Starfrost you control can attack while it's in face-up defense this turn. If it does, apply its attack or defense, whichever one is higher for damage calc. Then, when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a Scareclaw monster in the extra monster zone, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard to negate the effect. But this is not all that's affecting the opponent. We also have Scareclaw Tri-Heart, which says all face-up monsters on the field are changed to face-up defense. Which, we can't Gigantic attack over this now, so that takes one of our easy ways to out big monsters away. It's unaffected by activated effects of defense position monsters. So you can't just summon like Soul Sweeper and banish this. And then, it has the effect to special back from the graveyard. They also have Arrival, which, if a Scareclaw Link monster you control be destroyed at battle or a card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard instead. And you can only do that once per turn. But still, the one protection is probably all you need to protect it from battle or card effect. Like, it's 3,000 attack and it's forcing everything in defense. It's pretty nice. If they have a level 3 engraved, then it's actually good. Right now, it's just like, it's mid, but it's still good enough. Activate Smashers, negate it. Playing 2 Smashers in this specific matchup is insane. We probably could have played that different though. So, let me read this. It just negates the effect. It doesn't destroy it. What? Why didn't they use the effect? Because they said think of effect, and they never did it. Couldn't you just summon effect, special back from the grave, special jet effect, search, grab starter, make elf, you just make elf and elf summon Carrot back from grave, so that way Carrot's able to negate this, and then you activate Smashers to banish this, and you have Carrot to negate the negate. Yeah, maybe this was late for Kenny or something, because he's not bad. He's a good player for sure. I've seen him play on DB a lot. But bring out blue effect, go grab Jet. But maybe he just really doesn't know the matchup and is fumbling hard over it. Link going to Elf. Or maybe I'm missing something and I'm the one fumbling. I don't think so, but there's a chance, because I don't know this deck that crazy either. Elf effect, target Sprint, bring that out. And then they admit defeat. I'm guessing you don't run Avermax. Yeah, you don't run Avermax in Spright. Not pure Spright at least. Then Kenny's going to go first the next game. We got Dark Ruler, Scareclaw Astra, Talents, Dark Ruler right. They have Magma, Prosperity, Double Cross, Magma, Imperm. So let's find out, what does Prosperity hit? We need a starter, a Beaver, first card starter. Oh, they also play Pit Knight early, which I think it's good against a lot of decks, but it's not good versus Tier, just because Tier can play around this card very, very easily. And then grab back starter, put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. And of course they're gonna grab starter there. It's a very, very good card. It's the best 1-card starter in the deck. Bring out blue. And then blue effect, go search, go grab Jet. And then, you know, we could like speed through this. Grab, special, effect, go search. And then they're going to go ahead and search out from the deck. So it's going to go grab starter. And then we're going to link those off. Sprint effect. And then sprint, go dump angler. Bring out double beaver. Overlay gigantic effect. Bring out swap frog effect. Go dump swap frog. And then that swap frog effect. Go dump Newman. Assuming that they play it, which I think they would. Or wait, never mind. Yeah, no, they have this play. So never mind. Yeah, I was messing up the play. I forgot, like, bounce back beaver. I was also thinking, like, yeah, we can't magma because we use starter. And I was also thinking, how good is magma in this matchup? Because it has to be decent, right? Like, this deck definitely brings back from graveyard. So if they were able to get, like, magma to dump Bestial alive, that'd be really good. Also dumps the Newman, which is really good against Right. So you don't have to like take your negate off board playing the Talons, but I guess if you have double cross you don't play in the Talons anyways because you can double cross put Toad back. Which a lot of people don't like think about that. Like this is just simply the third Toad negate sometimes. They're gonna go standby phase, main phase, Dark Ruler the board, and then that goes through. Afterwards, normal summon Astra, and then special out Rich Heart effect, and then the chain Imprim on that to stop it. Okay, link off, make Light Heart effect to go search for the field spell. Go search planet, and then activate planet. Planet goes search. So it's fine. Go grab Starfrost. Said, can I read that? Yep, so they just went ahead and wrote down the effect. I'm not sure if they were activating the effect or not, or just showing them, but they're going to activate this to special back Newman from graveyard, and then Dark Ruler the field, which, you know, if they did wait until they actually activated this, they're like, that would have been a lot better, because if you activate this and you target something, and you chain to bring this out, then they've used this effect. This still destroys the monster that they targeted, and this stays in hand, and it doesn't play in the Dark Ruler. So I'm assuming that was in response. Activate Right, special out the token, and then go bring out Fateful Adventure. I was about to say, one cool thing about the Right package is that, like, the token, the Griffin, all that, like, it puts a lot of defense position bodies on board to get Rich Heart, draw one, and Planet to pop one. Planet, try to pop, but wait a second. Wait. That Right. Wait. Which one was the Imprint? Which one was the double cross? Right. Yeah, Rights was in the Imprint column. Oh, so is Dark Ruler? Oh, that's game. Oh, that is beyond game. I didn't even realize the Dark Ruler was in that column. I just realized that the Right was in that column. So I just realized they put it here and the Fateful here, but this was where the Imprim was. I wasn't aware. If I was, I would not have activated them in those zones. Well, obviously, like, you can keep the Right since it would rewind back to that. I actually don't think it would be rewinded back to that, because what illegal play has been done? I don't see an illegal play that's happened. They activated Dark Ruler in an Imperm column. You had no response. Dark Ruler went to graveyard negated. And then Right was activated. But maybe this guy could claim like they didn't know Dark Ruler was negated, and maybe that would somehow work. I don't know. We'd have to find out exactly what a judge would say to that. Because if it was my ruling, I'd just be like, alright, yep, negated. GG's. We both didn't notice, so it's technically accepted game state at this point. It's not. Yeah, he can also say that he did notice, and that he did notice Right was activated in the Imperm column, which is why he brought it up. He didn't know that you're going to bring out the token and bring out Fateful for no reason when it was negated. But I guess he wouldn't have known, because the only way you can activate Right is if he thought Dark Ruler worked. I've been on the opposite side of this situation. Yeah, so I guess we would just have to, because you can't even activate this legally then because the Newman's there. So this would go back to hand. Yeah, Dark Ruler stays in grave. I didn't even think about it like that. I was just thinking about like imperm versus like cards in column, but so technically it's accepted game state at this point. People don't know what accepted game state is. An accepted game state is a legal game state. This is not a legal game state. Illegal things have happened, which means it's not an accepted game state. It's not. I've been on the opposite side of the situation. Mind if I call a judge? Yeah, I'd be rewinded, especially since nothing even happened between those two cards. If it's on your favor, I'll concede since I don't really have plays to win this one. I get where you're coming from, but literally only those two cards were activated. If I didn't have the experience of it happening before, I'd concede immediately, but I have been on the opposite situation ruled, so best to cross out the doubt. Which is fair enough. While we wait, can you show me log evidence to confirm imperm was actually resolved in that column? No. I would say no. I'll just be like, because I'll just tell my opponent to look it up, because I don't know. I mean, they want to see it. There's plenty of time. Checked logs. It shows imperm was zone 1 and activated both cards in zone 5. Yes, because their field is flip-flopped. So their 1 is your 5, and your 5 is their 1. Yep. My spell trap 1 is your spell trap 5. So on into the game number 3 now, because Nexus just submitted defeat there when they realized, like, yep, I did play into it, so I just lose. And then they got Fenrir, Belone, Astra, Ecclesia, and Knight. They play Swap Frog, Jet, Gamma, Jet, Prosperity, so they only have Gamma going second against this hand, which is just a wild hand. Summon Fenrir, Fenrir effect. They decide to chain Gamma on that. Okay, 4 things. 1, first of all, I don't know if I'd Gamma Fenrir. It kind of feels bad to do it, because like you're not even gambling an engine piece. 2, you don't summon Gamma and Driver in defense. This deck gains so much advantage off you having stuff in defense. And when I say so much advantage, I mean in this scenario, they're just going to get the draw 1 if they get to engine. That's pretty much it. Also, I think this is crazy how they have Dogmatica cards in their deck. Normal summon, link off, go into Lightheart. Like, I don't know if it's bad or not, but I'm assuming that means they play Nadir Servant too. Go search planet, activate planet, and then primitive planet, go search for the Rich Heart, and then special Rich Heart effect, go search, and then we get the draw 1. We're going to search for Twin Saw, which is really, really good. So, its first effect, I guess I'll read it, but it doesn't. I don't really like it. I mean, its first effect is good, but tribute 1 Scareclaw monster and target 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. And if you control a Visa Starfrost, you can banish those cards instead of sending them to the graveyard. Its other effect is, it's a graveyard effect. If a link 3 or higher monster is on the field, you can banish this card from the graveyard for the rest of the turn. Neither player can activate the effects of link monsters on the field. The second effect of this is crazy. There is like no playing around that. And you know, you can use both effects in one turn. You just use the first effect and you use the second effect, because it says you can only activate once per turn. But the second effect is an effect. You know, you're not activating it like a flip trap card. And they draw, which I guess is pretty good against this hand because you drew Prosperity. So they're able to like shut down a few different things with this. Bring out Trihearts, summon Ecclesia. They just admit defeat and leave. Yeah, I mean, I guess you have the trap. You had Ecclesia searching. Triheart summon to go search. Go search Rich Heart. Really, doesn't search the trap card there. I thought you'd search the trap just to have like a general negate. I think, dude, you don't even lose the evenly with this. Did Ecclesia not have another target besides Knight? Okay, so it's probably 1 Ecclesia, 1 Knight, 3 Nadir Servant then. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just search the other trap card because like it just protects you so much more. But I mean, you don't even lose the evenly with this. You don't lose the Dark Ruler. You have Twin Saw, which is going to, well, no, because it's on the field. True, it's not in the graveyard, and the only way to get it in the graveyard, yeah. No, that's tough. So it doesn't beat evenly. but it does work against like a lot of other things. It really does beat this deck pretty hard. Like, this deck just has an awkwardly good matchup. But seeing how long the match was, about 46 minutes long. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.